Throughout history, the chilling tales of serial killers have both horrified and captivated us. Their crimes are not just acts of violence, but intricate webs of manipulation, control, and obsession. Today, we uncover the sinister patterns behind these individuals and their methods. What drives a person to kill repeatedly? Serial killers are not born. They are shaped by a combination of genetics, environment, and psychological trauma. Many serial killers share a history of childhood abuse or neglect. This often leads to feelings of powerlessness, which they later seek to counteract through their crimes. But not all serial killers fit the same mold. Each one develops their own unique methods and motives, influenced by their background and psyche. Every serial killer has a modus operandi, a method of operation, that defines how they commit their crimes. This can evolve over time as they perfect their techniques. Ted Bundy used charm and feigned injury to lure his victims, showcasing a manipulative and calculating aim.
I grew up in a wonderful home with two dedicated and loving parents, one of 5 brothers and sisters. A home where we as children were the focus of my parents' lives, where we regularly attended church, 2 Christian parents who did not drink, they did not smoke, there was no gambling, there was no physical abuse or fighting in the home. Basically, I was a normal person. I wasn't some guy hanging out at bars or a bum. I wasn't a pervert in the sense that, people look at somebody and say, I know there's something wrong with them, and just tell. I mean, I was essentially a normal person. I had good friends. I led a normal life, except for this one small but very potent and very destructive segment of it that I kept very secret, very close to myself, and didn't let anybody know about it.
In contrast, Jack the Ripper's brutal killings were marked by a distinct signature, the post-mortem mutilation of his victims. The M.O. is about the how, while the signature reveals the why. It's often tied to the killer's psychological needs or fantasies. Advancements in technology have revolutionized the way serial killers operate and how they are caught. Dennis Rader, known as the BTK killer, evaded capture for decades. But a single floppy disk he sent to police in 2004 became his downfall, as forensic analysts traced it back to him. Digital forensics has become a game changer. From GPS tracking to DNA databases, technology has narrowed the gap between criminals and law enforcement. Serial killers often have specific criteria for choosing their victims. This selection process reflects their inner motivations and psychological profile. Aileen Wuornos targeted male clients of her sex work, claiming self-defense but revealing deeper psychological scars. Understanding victimology is crucial. It provides insights into the killer's mindset and helps law enforcement predict potential future targets. For many serial killers, the act of stalking their prey is as thrilling as the crime itself. It's a ritual, a twisted game of cat and mouse. Richard Ramirez roamed Los Angeles neighborhoods, leaving a trail of terror in his wake. His random selection of victims made him one of the most unpredictable killers in history. The stalking phase is where killers feel the most powerful. They're in control, and their victims are often completely unaware of the danger. Despite their cunning, most serial killers eventually make mistakes. These errors lead to their capture and bring an end to their reign of terror. Ted Bundy's overconfidence led to his capture after he was stopped for a routine traffic violation. Arrogance is often their downfall. They believe they are untouchable, but that's when they slip up. While the stories of serial killers are often sensationalized, it's important to remember the victims, the lives lost to violence. By studying the patterns and methods of serial killers, we aim to understand, prevent, and honor those who can no longer speak for themselves.